What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. We're back from the Arnold. We actually had to leave early. We didn't go to the Expo on Sunday morning because of a huge ice storm coming through Columbus, and we drove. So what we did was we took off Saturday night to try to beat the storm home, which we did, so that we didn't get stuck in Ohio. So we got home, and I got to say that, it was a great weekend. It was amazing at the Isotory booth, Tiger Fitness. In general, it's an amazing response that we got to the Bios3 channel, and it was great to meet a whole bunch of subscribers and viewers and get to talk with you guys and talk about personal experiences. And overall, it was just a huge positive experience. Like, nobody really had anything negative to say, like, all these haters who tell me they're going to split my skull and crush my head. Well, I didn't see any of them, but I saw a lot of people that, enjoy the channel and they enjoy the things that I put out. And you know what? It's humbling to sit back and say, what I was trying to do with the channel originally and put out a lot of truth and a lot of the stuff that people don't talk about, and you guys actually get it. The information is getting out there and you're sharing it with other people, and in general it's being successful, and it's humbling for me to see that. It's just shocking. But I gotta say thank you to Steve from Isotory for letting us come out there, and Celeste, who is just absolutely great. Mark Lobliner for giving us the opportunity to, even be over there with Isotory and those guys. Thank you, Mark. We got to meet some of the new, some people that we haven't met from the YouTube community, like Van Bra, and we got to meet his beard, even more importantly. But, Van was really cool. Chelsea Lifts was there, Chelsea. And, someone who I hadn't met before I wanted to meet because he seems like an interesting guy, Furious Pete. And Pete is really cool. And he's a lot bigger in person than I thought he would be, but he's a real down-to-earth guy. And, I was telling Kari what was interesting was, he's got a fitness channel, but he's also the best in the world at certain eating events. And anytime anybody's the best in the world at something, that's interesting to me. That's interesting, and the fact that they've done something so much better than someone else in the entire world, that just blows me away. We got to see Big J out there, Big J Extreme Fitness, Legends of Aesthetics. We got to see Ogus and Yucky. I can't keep calling him Yucky because it sticks in my head, but Chris Lovato. Who else was out there? Konevsky, Eric Konevsky, saw him out there. Just a lot of YouTubers that we haven't run into in the past that we saw. And it was cool to see all you guys, meet you guys, and it was a pleasure. So without further ado, here's some of the things that, we get to see out there. This is day one. Now, I'm sure you guys will know by now some of my picks were off on who I picked to win the Arnold. Evan Centopani made the top 5, which I hadn't predicted, but he came in harder and drier than he has in the past, and he's starting to get that more mature look. Cedric McMillan, who I said would place out of the top 5 if he didn't come in condition, which he did. He came in very, very, very tight and dry, which gave him a very aesthetic look, but size-wise, he lacked that fullness or that thickness, I think, to kind of compete with Dennis Wolf and Sean Roden. Sean, a little bit off, like a tad off. He didn't have that dry, grainy, hard shrink wrap look that, he would have needed to beat Dennis. And Dennis came in better than ever. Full, hard, dry. He nailed it. So he won. One that was not in the top 5 that I predicted in the top 5 was Branch Warren. Now, Branch didn't do anything wrong. He didn't miss conditioning. He wasn't not big enough. He did the best he could, and he looked fantastic for himself. And people had written him off after the Olympia last year, said his best years are behind him. I don't think his best years are behind him. The thing about it is Branch improving. What can he really improve? He can't get any bigger because he's too big already. His conditioning is about as spot on as you can get, like as to what we saw this weekend. But that symmetrical flow, his height and his symmetrical flow is not what these guys are bringing nowadays. It seems like it's going back from the biggest, gnarliest, hardest guy to the biggest, gnarliest, hardest with the best symmetry and the hardest overall flow to their physique, which Dennis had, which is the first time he's had to where, hands down, it looked like he was going to win from the beginning. I had Sean beating him in some poses on shape in fullness, but Dennis, he just beat him with overall mass and graininess. So if you have shape against mass and leanness, 2-to-1, Dennis wins, and I think that was the right call by the judges. So, I didn't have the right calls, but then again, you don't know what's going to happen in the final 24 hours before the show. I did call Flex Lewis winning. I had Jose Raymond in second. Jose was out of the top 3. It was what's his name? Aaron Clark placed a lot higher than I thought he would, as well as Hidetada. Hidetada Yamagishi is, somebody who has been competing in the Open that now at the 212 That's exactly where he needs to be because he's a monster in that class. And he was drying hard. He looked phenomenal. David Henry was in second place, who he's always spot on. He always looks good. But the thing about it is you know, these other guys are improving too. So now it used to be Dave Henry ruling the roost, and now you get guys like Flex and Hidetada, who, you know, came out of nowhere. Everybody was curious as to how he would stack up, and he looked phenomenal. So Aaron Clark too, you know, coming in as a dark horse. He came in from the New York Pro. People didn't really even know who he was. And, you know, he definitely, you know, showed that he has what it takes to duke it out. So, interesting weekend overall. Here's day one. Hope you guys enjoy it. And this is the day one Arnold Expo bicep. If I can even get my sleep over it. Day one Arnold bicep, and we're out. Hey guys, we're here at the Arnold Expo. We just picked up our badges. And it's an all-access badge, which means we get to be in here before the expo. So it's Thursday night, setup time, and we're going to go ahead and check in the booth and see what's going on and find a few people around here. So you guys get to see a kind of a special kind of pre-Arnold Expo kind of shot. So let's go check this out. So as you can see, not everything's set up yet. Some of the big booths have been in here already set up. This is BPI, which probably, I'm thinking Cutler will be here at BPI tomorrow. They got the Muscle Farm booth set up with all Arnold's products. And over here's the Isatori booth. Now, this is nice. I wish you could walk around an expo like this and not have to be asshole to elbow with everybody and pushing and shoving and moving around and stuff. But
Hi.
what's going on?
How much? What are you eating?
Eric Eckenrode's Brick Bar.
What flavor you got?
Peanut butter chip.
Those are good.
Brick as in the building block for better health. You're welcome, Eric. She'll like it. It's pretty and pink. You can wear it later.
Ooh, I want that.
Alright, so we're walking around the Arnold, not the Olympia, the Arnold, and just kind of seeing different things and lots going on. And then we ran into this guy, and he's like talking about intensity-Phil, and I was like, Big J.
Oh, one more.
One more.
I can't yell real loud. I'll probably get kicked out of here.
What's up, my brother? Good to see you, man. Digging the purple, man. It's a good color. It really
Yes,
is.
a lot of people love the purple.
I like grape. That's my favorite flavor.
I like the juice box.
So what's going on over here? I heard you just been to Horseshoe.
Been to Horseshoe. I actually signed it, gave it away. I'll be here all weekend. I'm probably going to bend another Horseshoe Saturday and bend another Horseshoe Sunday.
So now, are the horses getting mad that you're stealing their shoes?
I don't tell them about it.
Cool, man. So we're going to check out the rest of the joint. Always a pleasure, my man.
Always a pleasure. Hey, next time I teleport, I'm going to see you.
I don't have to teleport down at all. I can't, like, I'm just going to leave it to Jay. I'm
I will
inexperienced.
teleport.
Watch this, watch. Ready? Nothing. See? Nothing.
Nothing happened. You guys come by and see my channel, Big J's Extreme Fitness. We're here at Fusion Bodybuilding at the Arnold. And we're here with this man, Alec.
Hi guys, we're here at the 2014 Arnold Classic Expo at the gear booth with IFBB Pro Hall of Famer and a very good friend of mine, Kevin Levrone. Haven't seen Kevin since the Olympia, I think it was, right?
I think it was
Olympia. I see, like, we live like 20 minutes from each other, and you only get to see him when we come to other states. So now he's very busy with the gear, which is his new company that's a supplement company, which focuses on only the pre and post workout. You have a protein, or
we actually have we're coming out with a whole complete full lines here. We're coming out with protein, post workout, pre workout, interval, energy drinks, testosterone boosters, fat burners, and you guys can actually check us out at gearnutra.com.
And we didn't get to taste it because you actually don't have any of the protein here today, but it comes in like these ice cream tubs, like the protein. So it's supposed to be tastes really good, really high quality, and that should be out. When is that going to hit the market?
Protein will be out in about 4 weeks, but the gear products, the shock series that we have coming out, 1, 2, 3 punch, that'll be out in like 2 weeks. Vitamin shot.
Vitamin shot in 2 weeks. Bios3@gmail.com from Bios3 on Jerry, and I approve this message. Kevin Levrone, we're out. Okay, little buddy.
Jig, honey, it's okay. You want a cookie, baby? Here, honey, look. Did you have a big day, buddy?
There we go.
I think you're in good hands, mister. There we go, Jib. Jib.
Did you get a treat? You're so soft. You are like a little teddy bear. Did you get a cookie? Did you have a treat that I can feed him, or? Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, it's good. We're friends now. Now we're friends. Way too cute.